talk about how you can get a free vacation. Don't we all love free vacations? I've never had one, by the way. So let me back up a little bit. I always felt that loyalty programs were a big scam. You could never get a free flight or a free hotel stay. But last year I started traveling, and I asked my colleague, is it even worth signing up for these loyalty programs? She said yes. I signed up, got really into it, did a little research. A year later, I have about 6 to 7 extra credit cards, 120,000 miles, and I just made 1 million points, hotel points. So I wanted to share how this is possible for each one of us. Now, how does one earn miles and points? One can earn miles and points when they're flying, when they're staying in hotels, if they have credit cards, or even by shopping and dining, which we'll talk about later. When you are staying at a hotel, typically you earn a certain amount of points per night. Now you can also earn points by shopping malls and dining programs, which we'll cover shortly, or you can earn hotel points when you have a hotel credit card. So every time you spend $1, you get a point towards your hotel. Now these cards usually have an annual fee, and it may be worth it to pay for the annual fee because you may get benefits such as free nights or elite status or free breakfast, which may be more than the value of your annual fee. Airline miles are accumulated the same way. You mainly get them when you're flying. Now, you can also get airline miles if you have an airline dedicated credit card. Again, if the benefits outweigh the cost, it makes complete sense to go and opt for these cards. Now, a lot of us don't really fly and live in hotels so much. At least not as much as I did last year. But how can we rack up points and miles? There is a way. And the way is credit cards. This is a great way to rack up points. Now, there are 3 kinds of cards. One, where you have transferable points, which means you can sign up for a card, spend money on it, and whatever points you get on that card, you can transfer out to airlines and hotels. The second kind of card is the dedicated hotel and airline card, which means every dollar that you spend either goes towards your hotel or your airline, depending on the card that you have. And the third card, which I'm not a big fan of personally, is a cashback card. We simply get cash back. How do you earn points? When you sign up for a credit card, some of these cards have lucrative sign-up bonuses. So, for example, if you sign up for the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, you get a 40,000 point bonus right off the bat when you spend $2,000 in 3 months, which I guess all of us do, considering New York is so expensive. And every dollar that you spend on your card, you get a point. So you keep accumulating points like this. Now, of course, don't go all out crazy and start applying for cards, because there are certain rules. Of course, the assumption is that we're using our cards wisely. We're paying our amounts in full and on time, not paying any interest, and then our credit history is strong. Now, a lot of people fear, if I apply for cards, my credit score may drop. And that's not necessarily true, because the way FICO calculates your score is like this. A majority of your score depends on your payment history, on how much credit is available to you, and a small portion of your score depends on how often you apply and how long you've had credit for. So when you apply for a card, agreed, these 2 things may go down, but your credit increases, therefore offsetting and not causing any negative effect on your score. A lot of people are not quite aware of this. What are other ways to earn points? This is one of my personal favorites. Shopping malls, online shopping malls. You have airlines and hotels who have online shopping malls now, which means Delta or United has their own shopping mall. And if you want to buy, for example, a $100 shirt from Brooks Brothers, you would typically go to brooksbrothers.com and shop. Instead, you could go in through this shopping mall, which may give you, for example, 8 points per dollar spent, or 8 miles per dollar spent, and then you go to brooksbrothers.com, make your purchase the way you do. At the end of the day, you have 800 miles for making that purchase, and you have 100 credit card points, making it 900 cool miles. Now, there are a lot of online shopping malls, and there's this great tool called evreward.com, which will tell you which of these shopping malls is giving you the highest bonus for that particular vendor. It's a good trick. Another way you can maximize points is by dining. Did you know you could get points and miles when you dine out at restaurants? I didn't know this. So how does this work? Simple. You sign up on a dining program, again, from one of these airlines or hotels, and all you need to do is link your credit card to it. When you link your credit card to it, and if you go to an affiliated restaurant for a meal, you earn miles. And you can earn as many as 5 miles per dollar spent, which is really high. Now, I say it's worth it to link your card, sign up, and to forget about it. And in the future, if you happen to go to a restaurant, you're earning miles for it. Now, if you do all of what we just talked about, which is if you were to sign up for a Chase Sapphire Preferred card and get 40,000 miles, and if you were to spend 15,000 annually, you would get 55,000 miles. And if your shopping and dining programs give you 6,000 extra miles, you have 60,000 miles in your account now. And you could take this and either cash out for $600, or you could take all this, transfer it to an airline, and fly out to Europe, which requires 60,000 miles usually. Therefore, the value of that would be $950. And you could sign up for a hotel credit card and get 3 free nights as well. Now, all this said, you can enjoy your free vacation. Now, I watched the movie Up in the Air, and it gave me a whole new perspective, and I can finally understand what George Clooney was trying to say. And his quote is, "I don't spend a nickel if I can help it, unless it somehow profits my mileage account." So go out there and get your free vacation. Thank you. Thank you.